Hello, happy Monday to everybody. We are in the kitchen and we're going to be cooking beef lo mein, also known as chow mein, whatever you want to call it. This is my favorite when we go out to eat. Oh my God, turn on the lights. Turn on the lights. Goodness gracious. Ingredients that we're going to be working with today. Everything is pretty much prepped. The noodles are ready. The all the veggies. These are the noodles. The veggies are prepped. the meat has been marinated, and they call it velveting. Okay, that's something new I've never tried before. So we are gonna just cut these onions. These are the only thing we need to cut is these green onions and this ginger. So you don't have to wait forever. So we are just gonna cut. We, as in me and my friend here, Mr. Sharp. Say hello to Mr. Sharp. He's very sharp. I just sharpened him. So we just need to slice these onions. So for a lo mein, chow mein, however you want to say it, this section is going to be like whatever you want. I mean, shoot, it's your freaking lo mein. Shoot, I'm going to cut mine this way. So you got to section these out. So the whites are going to pretty much go with the rest of the other onions. I'm cutting mine this way. They cut, I've seen this recipe and they cut theirs straight. I'm cutting mine at an angle. I don't care. And then this is all going to be separate from the actual this part right here. So this part you want to keep long, and you want to keep kind of long like that. I mean, I should have done mine. I don't know. It's my first freaking lo mein. I just want it to look pretty. But you know what? This is gonna be cooked down, so I don't think the edges are gonna matter. So that's gonna go last. These onions actually go. I'm gonna cut these a little more angular. Welcome to Susie B's channel. If you haven't come here before, I like to cook. I like to do art. I like to do adventuring. Currently, I'm not adventuring. I'm just doing a bunch of things at home. I live in Hell's Kitchen, so I really don't go anywhere during the summer. But here in a few months, I will be leaving to going on my adventure like I do every year, and that'll be when adventure time starts. Unless I also consider shopping to be adventurous for me, since I don't go anywhere hardly ever. So that's what I do. I do painting. I do clay work. I do cooking, and I'm gonna cut I think I'm gonna dice about this much of this. This is ginger, if you didn't know. So hello, Rashad, how you doing? So I'm just gonna cut some of this. I mean, I got the peeler out and I just used the knife instead. I'm just more familiar with the knife, and I'd rather use the knife. We used the peeler growing up, but I didn't particularly ever care for the peeler. It's just so awkward to manipulate and do what you need it to do. So I was going to use this, but I decided not to. Okay, anyway, so this needs to be diced, or it could be grated. So I have my pan here on the stove. We're going to be cooking with two pans. We're going to be cooking the beef first, and then we're going to be cooking the veggies. So I got my little bowl. Let's see if I can neatly grate it into this, which I got very small. Let's see. See if I can get enough of that. This is ginger. So I've never done this before. I love this dish. I love, 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 love this dish. And if I had more of the ingredients, I would definitely make it a 3-protein lo mein. And because I just love that, how adventurous that is. I would do shrimp, chicken, and beef. But you know, I looked in our fridge for chicken, and I couldn't find any. So my hubby loves to make chicken curry. I think he cooked it all. I think he cooked all the breasts. So all I have is wings, and I'm not throwing wings in this recipe. So you guys can't even see what I'm doing. So yeah, we love curry. We appreciate a nice curry dish. And my hubby, once he figured out how to make chicken curry, oh, he makes it. He loves to make it often. I have to tell him, oh, not again, not curry again. You know, give me some time to build up my my taste buds again to crave the curry. Because if you have it like all the time, you just kind of don't appreciate it. It doesn't. It seem like you appreciate it as much anymore. So there's the ginger all grated. Sorry guys, I didn't know it wasn't in view of the cam. There we go. So grated ginger. And that's all we needed to really prep. Is I prepped everything else. We're going to be putting bean sprouts in there. We're going to be putting carrots. We're going to be putting onion, green onion, and it's garlic. So I got my garlic all ready. Here's our green onion, and that's what's going in. It's going to be some carrots, white onion, Napa cabbage, bean sprouts. So I'll put a couple handfuls of that. This is my beef. So I've never tenderized beef before like this. It's called velveting. And welcome in, Jeff. Good to see you. Matt. Welcome back, Matt. Welcome back, Jeff. Welcome back, Rashid. Thanks for popping in, guys. So this is a specific marinade for a beef, and it's been marinating over 30 minutes. They started at 3, and it's currently at 4:30. So it's been marinating almost an hour, and it's called velveting. So what you do, the secret ingredient to velveting, they say, is baking soda. So baking soda, cornstarch, and mixing it with any kind of beef you ever want with any seasoning, and it'll tenderize the meat just like the restaurants do. When you go into a restaurant and you get lo mein, which is I call it chow mein. I've always called it chow mein, but it's lo mein noodles. So it's noodles with a thicker noodle, and this is the best I could find for this recipe. And I was in an Asian store, and this is what I found. And it's called, it didn't say lo mein on the package, but if you go in the refrigerated area in the store, you'll find a package. On the package, you'll see that it reads lo mein. But also, if you're looking for, basically the same noodle, it's also called pancit. So pancit, pancit. I don't know if that's how you say it, but that's what I would think how you would say it. So basically, you flash boil it for 10 seconds, take it out, rinse it, and then I just put an oil coating over that, so it'll stay nice and shiny. Well, it also comes apart really nice. So yeah, literally just 10 seconds. They do make one. The lo mein, you got to be careful. If it has like a powdery coating on it, then it's still raw. I believe this one was already cooked and just prepared with a little bit of oil layered over it. The one that, if you see it with the powder, then you want to boil that a little longer. So make sure you read the instructions on the package. This one literally said 10 seconds. So I'm like, well, really? So I went like 15, 20 seconds. Really. Because I'm like, no, I don't know. Well, because as soon as I put it in, the water was boiling and it stopped boiling. So I left it in a little longer because I really wanted it to boil. So anyways, that's called pancit. But this could also be your stir fry. Chow mein noodles. So here we go. We're gonna move over here to the stove. Take our beef, and I'm gonna just start cooking it here. I got the wrong pan on. Okay, let's turn this one on. We're going to put the beef in here in this pan. I actually got an apron today. I'm wearing an apron. So I got an apron, and I'm going to just let this get hot real quick. And hello guys. I'm not wearing my glasses. I could still read the chat pretty much. I'll probably put my glasses on. So did Chris walk in? Hey Chris, how you doing? So yeah, I got an apron. I'm wearing an apron today, guys. Just in case, you know, you should probably wear an apron in the kitchen when you're cooking. As much as I like to cook, I just never thought about it, but I thought, you know what, this is probably a good idea to wear an apron. So let me just turn these off, save the battery on those. I did fix the lighting in the kitchen, so it looks, I just installed those. And you can get them on Amazon. It's just a quick fix. They're battery operated, and they basically, you just pull them off. It comes with screws, and you just screw in. There's a bracket, and you got two screws, and then it's magnetized, the bracket, and then the bottom, the other side of this light has another magnetized strip. So boom, it just literally just sticks up there like that. Really nice lighting, guys. You can get those on Amazon. So yeah, so waiting for that pan to get hot. So you can put, I've seen snow peas go in this recipe. It's the lo mein, chow mein, whatever you want to call it. It's my favorite. When I go to like a buffet, that's like the first thing I grab. Usually it's the first thing I grab. So I want to make it today. I want to see, because I always wondered how they got the beef so tender. And honestly, it's freaking baking soda. Baking soda, cornstarch. You can put soy sauce, sugar, but it's usually just 3 ingredients. So baking soda, baking cornstarch, and then water. And then you got to rinse the meat. You got to cut the meat a certain way. So you got to cut against the grain. So if the grain is going this way, you're going to cut this way against it. And then you cut it thin, and then you add those ingredients, marinate it for, let it sit. You got to really massage the meat. I've seen several channels do it different ways, but mainly all the same. And they said really get the water in there, rinse the meat after you cut it, rinse it, and kind of squeeze it, massage it, and kind of allow the beef to really absorb the water. And then just drain it, and then add your baking soda, your cornstarch, and I actually flavored this beef. So I kind of took the flavoring from another recipe and flavored this beef with sugar, a little soy sauce, a little mirin, which Shaoxin, or what is that called? That sauce. It's like a rice wine. And sorry if I said it wrong, but I didn't. I just used the mirin sauce. I had a seasoning soy sauce, white pepper. I also used sesame seed oil. So it looks like the pan is hot enough. Let's jump in. Let's jump in there. Massage your meat, people. Mike, how you doing, Mike? All right, let's cook. Quit flopping your jabber and freaking start cooking, Susie. All right, okay, let's do it. Let's do it then. Just calm down, guys. So this is the beef. We're gonna see how it actually. This is better suited cooked in a wok, guys. So I wish I had a wok. We had some friends that lived that we visited one time, and they whipped out the cast iron wok, and I was like in heaven just being in the presence of that cast iron wok, and I was like, oh my god. And they're not cheap either. There's pricey as the God, did I put too much beef in there? Okay, maybe not all the beef, Susie. We can cook it, definitely cook it in a batch. All right, let's cook a little bit at a time. I think I'm overflowing the pan. So should have just cooked it in the big pan. I didn't I would have had to take it out, so just kind of let it cook. Let it cook, quit messing with it. But anyways, if you have a big wok, I just don't know how well a wok performs on a stove that's not fire. So I don't know. Has anybody ever cooked with a wok on a flat hooded whatever flat hooded range or just electric range? Does anybody? Oh, thank you, Miss Kathy, for the flower. Hi, Miss Kathy. Welcome back. Thank you, Miss Kathy. JVS Hangout, welcome back. I think you've been here before. Welcome to the channel. He says hello. Thanks for popping in. And Flavio says hi. Hello, Flavio. Just 3, right? 3 ingredients. Is that what you? Are you talking about the seasoning for the meat? So we're gonna let that cook. I've seen this actual recipe for this meat. It's still the tenderizing. It still has the tenderizing properties in it, but it was cooked in more oil, like really a little bit more oil. But I don't want it. I didn't want to put that much oil. So this is an experiment, guys. I'm attempting to create a lo mein, which you would know it as chow mein. It's almost the same, but not exactly. There's a difference in the, I think, in maybe I don't know. I'm not too sure. There's a slight difference between the two, but if you just know the noodle dish, we've always called it chow mein, and I think there's one with the hard noodle, there's one with the soft noodle. That's from my memory from going to the restaurant since I was a kid. So I think that's the difference, but I'm not sure. Hello, Chris says, hey Roger, hello. Let me see, let me catch up with the chat. Mike says hello to JV. Cheers, Mike, from JV. Massage your meat. You wanna walk, go outside? A wok, you silly, a wok that you cook in. You know what a wok is. Like, I have a small version of a wok, but it's not, this would have been, I don't think it would have been big enough to put all this together. So, see, I have this version. It's kind of a, Susie likes hard noodles. What the F? Thanks, Mike. Thank you for sponsoring today's cooking channel, Susie B. And thank you, Miss Kathy, for the flower. That's awesome. So this is the closest thing that I have to a wok. But you know what? I would really like a cast iron one. They're freaking beautiful. With the bamboo lid. That's the one that I've seen, and I really liked it. So, and I know they're pretty pricey. Quit stabbing your jaw, Susie, and freaking turn this meat over already. So I'm curious to see how this meat is, if it's really going to be tender like the restaurant. So I got the heat at 6. I'm just going to lower the heat. Boy, that looks good, guys. It's all fluffed up real nice. So I'm just cooking the meat, and then we're gonna take it. We're gonna stop cooking it. I'm actually gonna cook this in batches, and then once we put everything together, we're gonna add. I'm gonna make the sauce. Actually, should be making the sauce while I'm labbing the jaw, just labbing away. So that's probably why I don't want to burn that good stuff that's at the bottom. Okay, so it's kind of brown. So remember, this is my first time cooking this, guys. So please be kind and don't be like don't be hating. Don't be hating, please. So that's pretty cooked over there. I gotta scrape that. I heard that you're supposed to scrape that stuff and make sure you pick it up. So I'm just gonna scrape that. Put a little elbow grease in there. Oh gosh, this smells good, guys. I can smell the sesame oil. Mmm. Oh, that beef is tender. I'm gonna put it aside. Oh my God, my hubby's gonna love this. I'll probably make this more often. I would like to get this all assembled. I've never attempted to make lo mein. I've never attempted it. I've always just like left it in the hands of the professionals. and went ahead and just kind of gave in and just was like, okay, it's on the menu, I'm going to order it. Or it's at the buffet, I'm going to just serve that in my plate. And it's usually just kind of, plain. How did that side get hot? All right, that was hot, that bowl. But I couldn't drop it. So it's okay. My hands are like tempered or something. I don't know. I can handle some hot heat. So anyways, that's Mike. Thanks for the super chat, Mike. A wok is fine on a flat stove. Is it, Miss Kathy? Have you tried it? Have you tried cooking with a wok on a flat stove? I've never tried it, and I would really like to try it. I'm just gonna put a little water in this because the bottom is getting, because there is sugar in this, so probably shouldn't put too much. I just want to let it cook longer. So let me turn that on. Boy, that meat! I just tried a few little pieces that fell out, and boy, that meat is good. So I haven't even made the sauce yet, guys. That's it. That's the one thing I saved to do. Put that in there. That in there. Okay, let me. Just gonna get this bowl ready for cleaning. So I wanted to do the sauce with you guys. So if anyone that's watching is curious on how to like put this together, all the other stuff is pretty much, it's a no-brainer. You just chop your veggies. But the part with the sauces, you can look up it's called velveting, and how to velvet the meat. It's called velveting, and that's the easiest way to find it. And that gives you the recipe of the ingredients to tenderize your beef or chicken or whatever you're cooking. I've seen it done on chicken and beef, but I don't know about I just don't think fish needs velveting. So, is this on? Okay, this was on. That's why that's hot. Okay. So I'm just gonna add a little water there. There is cornstarch in this too, so I mean it'll glaze up as soon as it hits the oil. The veggies, the rest of the veggies. So after we cook this in here, I think that cooks pretty fast. This was a sirloin. You can use any cut of beef you want, even the most toughest beef. If you do the velveting process, I think you'll be successful in having a nice tender beef cuts. You have, Miss Kathy? Okay, that's also velvet the meat. Hey, don't laugh at me. Don't kill the messenger. That's just what I learned. That's what I learned on the information superhighway of tenderizing the beef. Oh my God, this looks so beautiful. Okay, so the meat's cooked, guys. The meat's all cooked, and we're gonna go ahead and start putting the aromatics in. And oh God, I'm gonna try that. Oh my God. Oh, my hubby's gonna love that. Let me get all this. Get all that up. Oh, don't put your hand in front of that because the steam will cook your hand. Let me just get that all out here real quick. I'm just gonna pour that over the beef. All right. Okay. Pour that over the beef. Now, so you know what? I think I'm gonna transfer. These are hot. I think I'm gonna go to the big pan for all the veggies. And I'm gonna add some oil. Okay. So first, it's going to be the onions and the carrots. Let me see now the aromatics, the garlic and ginger. Okay, this is going to go fast. Well, you know what I should do? I should make that sauce. Okay, before I get crazy, and so the sauce. Let's put together the sauce real quick. Okay, you know what? I have measurements, but I'm going to read them. And if you're curious, 2 tablespoons of light soy sauce, a tablespoon of oyster sauce, a tablespoon of dark soy sauce. I got some oyster sauce right here. Oyster sauce. Okay, so light soy sauce. It's light and dark soy sauce. I'm using ponzu for my light. And actually, it's a lime ponzu. Let's see, light soy sauce. I don't know if there's also okay, oyster sauce. Dark soy sauce, which is I'm using this seasoning soy sauce right here. Dark soy sauce, mirin wine. I found this by Kikkoman makes mirin, so that's what I'm using. And sesame oil. This is the sesame oil I'm using. This is for the sauce. And I actually found that at Ross for $3. Let me see. And I've had it for a while too because it lasts a long time. Sesame oil. I'm also white pepper. So put that in there. Let's see. Light soy sauce. Should be. Okay, light soy sauce. 2 tablespoons. You know what's wrong with my lights over here? God, there's like sensor. So 2 tablespoons. We're doing the light soy sauce. Okay, light soy sauce. Oyster sauce. Oh man. And it's getting hot. All right. Put that on real low. I just bought this oyster sauce and I have to freaking open it. Sorry, guys. I'm using my teeth. God. Just open. Just open. Okay. So what does it say? How much? A tablespoon? That's about a tablespoon. That looks like a tablespoon. We have I'm just going to add a little bit extra. That's about a full tablespoon. Why aren't my lights turning on? Jeez. It'd be nice if you guys turned on. I just freaking charged you. Okay. Put the light right there. Sorry about that. One of them was freaking lighting in this place. Okay, we're dealing with it. Dealing with it as best we can. So, okay. Oh yeah, I cut that meat, Mike. I cut it. Remember, I ate it. Okay, so oyster sauce, dark soy sauce now. It says a tablespoon dark soy sauce. Okay. Mirin. This is the mirin sauce. That goes next. This is going to be the sauce that's you're going to just. How much of this? A tablespoon. This is going to be the sauce for the whole thing, guys. Okay, that's the mirin. Mirin is if you're not sure what it is, what it's like. It's kind of sweet and it feels kind of feels like a sugary syrup water. That's why when I did my last dish, it said a good substitute is just water and sugar. But I know there's more to it than that. But good, if you don't have it and you need to really want to substitute it, that's what it tastes like. And it's a little thicker. As you can see, it doesn't flow like water. It actually has some more consistency than water. It's a little more thicker. So there's that's the difference, I guess. But water and sugar is a great substitute for mirin. Anyways, sesame oil goes next, and you're going to want a teaspoon of that. So put about that much. But I'm making a big batch. Hopefully, okay. So sesame oil, white pepper, sugar. So here's our sugar right here. How much sugar? A half a tablespoon. All right. So I think that's about a half. And then a tablespoon of water. All right. I'm just using this wooden spoon. So that much water. Cornstarch. Okay. And a half a tablespoon of cornstarch. All right. I'm kind of probably added a little bit more because I have like a nice good size, a nice healthy serving of, and this recipe, it didn't specify whether it was for like, so many ounces of noodles, so many ounces of veggies. So it's kind of like you're just eyeballing it all. And I'm hoping this is going to be enough for, honestly, I think it should be twice as much as this. I don't feel like that's actually even enough for what I'm making. I like mine really oily and juicy. I mean, what do you guys like? Do you guys like your noodles dry or do you like them? I like mine nice and oily. I like it. I don't want to have drink water with this. I want it to go down nice and I won't have time to make another batch of this. So you know what I'm going to do is I'm just gonna add some more. I'm just gonna do 2 more tablespoons. This is the light soy sauce. Another tablespoon of oyster sauce. Okay. I'm just gonna double up on it because I want enough. Dark soy sauce. How much of it? A tablespoon. Okay, and then the mirin wine, which is a tablespoon. It comes out weird. That's about a tablespoon. Okay, and sesame oil. How much of that? A teaspoon. 1 teaspoon. Okay, teaspoon, and then white pepper is a 1/4 teaspoon. Oh, 1/4 teaspoon. Not too much on the pepper, guys. Wait, a little bit more than that. Okay, and then a 1/2 tablespoon of sugar. Shoot, just do this. Okay. I have a wet spoon. I don't want to put it in the sugar thing. A tablespoon of water. Okay, and then 1/2 tablespoon of cornstarch. Right, guys, we're almost ready. Once everything gets starts to cooking, this will go fast. Was that 1/2 tablespoon cornstarch? All right. I hope that's enough. That's enough for my delicious lo mein. Now let's mix again. Now I feel a little better that with this volume of sauce that it's going to be enough to coat the noodles, the veggies, and then of course it's got cornstarch in here, so it's going to glaze up, guys. That's what cornstarch does. It glazes everything. It starts to turn thick. So I just want it enough to coat everything. All right, let's go back to the stove, and let's start cooking. Let's start cooking our. Ooh, that pan's hot. Let's start cooking the. Ooh, okay, so onions. It's already hot. Onions. I like to. They said the recipe calls for like diced onions, but I like my onions to look like that. So that's gonna go in. Just want to cook that for a couple minutes. Turn this off. It's not smoky anymore. Okay, cook that for a couple minutes. We got our sauce over here ready to go. Okay, put that all in there. Boy, once I get going, I'm like a tornado in the kitchen, guys. So this is the ginger and garlic. Whoo! We should be putting the onion in there also next. The onion and the green onion. Okay. So next we'll go in onion, green onion, ginger, garlic. Okay. So I cut a nice. I'm using a white onion. All right, I can't wait to assemble this all. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Sorry about that, guys. Ginger and garlic, but you called it onion. Yeah. I'm supposed to, as soon as this gets a little cooked, I'm supposed to throw the onion in there. Sorry, I called it onion. The onion will go in here soon. It's supposed to cook just for a couple minutes. Just for, I think maybe this is called the aromatics. So this is for the flavoring, the smells, right? Just to crack all that open, and all right, I think we're ready for the onions. The onions. So it's white onion and green onion. All that's gonna go in now. The carrots are trying to dive in also. All right. So we got our carrots and our Napa cabbage here. We're slowly but surely putting together this masterpiece. I mean, I would think that the carrots should go in now too because they're kind of thick. They're kind of thick, and you know, I would think they would go in now too. I think a lot of carrots. So you can cut the carrots any way you want. Basically, you want them kind of long. Cabbage is going to go in last because it's thinner. So I've seen snow peas going into this also. You know, the whole snow pea, the pod and everything. And I know my carrots are real long. It's my first time doing this, so I was just like, it's the length that I thought I wanted. I mean, I still do. I may adjust a few things next time I cook this, but since this is my first time, it's really an experiment to see where I need to make adjustments for the next round. So just depending on how you enjoy your texture is how long you're going to cook your carrots, right? I still like mine crunchy. I still enjoy a nice crunch. I don't want it raw, but I do want it cooked, and I want to enjoy a nice crunch. So just depend on your texture preference, however you like it. So we got ginger, we have onion, we have green onion, carrots, and I'm also going to put some bean sprouts in last too. Better go in last, but the carrots are looking real good now. So carrots and cabbage, we'll throw the cabbage in now. And the cabbage, this is Napa cabbage, and I just basically sliced it. Oh gosh, it smells so good. And then we're going to add in our sauce here pretty soon. I'm going to add in these are bean sprouts. Add that in there. These bean sprouts, they really kind of disappear into your dish, so I really like these bean sprouts. It looks like a lot, but they really disappear in there. They'll disappear. But just like the cabbage is disappearing. Okay, the sauce is going to go next. And we're going to throw the meat on top. Okay. See, that's cooking fast. Let's get the noodles on here. Whoops. Look at back there, Mr. Noodles. See, this is why I added all that extra. Everything just disappears. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'll never go out to eat at a buffet again. I'd have to be pretty darn tired to not want to make this again, because just looking at it like this, oh my God. Oh my God. God, look at that, guys. I mean, doesn't that freaking look amazing? Doesn't that look really good? Dang. Oh my God. Okay. All right. Susie's lo mein. And you know, thank goodness for all the other channels. And you know, I always kind of go to several just to see, because everybody has a different way of doing things, and I just kind of I like to see different recipes to see how it's prepared. From at least like with this recipe, that I must have went to at least 15 different sources, and there's so many, and I just wanted to see how many of them had this process, how many steps were that they had in common. So which one was more dominant over the other, and then it seemed like, you know, like this with the sauce, with the velveting the meat. And I know my carrots are too long, but that's okay. It's mine. If you want to make yours different, then you go ahead. But I'm going to eat this with chopsticks, so I want to make sure that my chopsticks, that these are suited for chopsticks. Oh my God. So good. So mix and agitate. Mix and agitate. Mix and agitate. Yeah, I actually remembered that step. When you mix, you want to agitate. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm never going to have this. I'm never going to a restaurant to eat this ever again, or ordering it again. I didn't know it was this easy to make. As long as you have your ingredients, oh my God. I think she's done. She's done. Put a fork in her. It can be Asian. There's no MSGs. Ah, but there is. You know, a sneaky way of adding MSGs into a dish is chicken stock. You know those chicken bouillon cube things? MSGs, yo, undercover. All right. Oh my God. That was just a carrot I tasted. Oh my God. Should I put a lid on that? Oh my God, I forgot the freaking green onions, guys. Boom. Okay. I was supposed to add these. Let's turn this back on. We're almost done. Okay. Yeah, if I wouldn't have turned around and looked. So you got to put in your big green onions. Don't forget these. See that? Oh my God. Yeah, I will never, ever go to a restaurant and order this ever again. Just think of all the possibilities. Shrimp. Oh my God, shrimp and beef. I wanted to do shrimp. I wanted to do beef and chicken. And if I had all of them and shrimp, I would have added all those proteins in here, guys. Because I love me a variety. I love me a combination. I call it chow mein. I love me a combination, and boom, it's done. So here's your lo mein. Let's plate it up and let's try it. Awesome. Just awesome. Okay, hang on a second, guys. Let's see how it came out. You know, sometimes people, we used to go to the restaurant and buy this chow mein, lo mein. My parents used to get Used to get the wide fried noodles and put it on top with the hot mustard, red sauce, all that good stuff. Oh my god, this looks so good, guys. Look at that. Oh my god. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Okay, let's try this yummy, yummy, yumminess. Oh my goodness. So that's our Susie B's lo mein. If you just popped in, this is a beef lo mein. I'm going to be trying it, and let's see how much of a war crime this turned out to be. So I'm not going to add anything to it, not yet, until I taste it and see what if I would like any other flavors added. Honestly, it's got so many other flavors, I don't think it needs anything. So let's try this, and let's see how this. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Okay, let's see if we like this. Okay, I want to try the meat because the velveting process of velveting. It's called velveting, guys. Look it up. So this is to make the beef tender, like how the restaurants do it. Mm. It worked. It worked. That beef melts in your mouth. You don't have to sit there and chew. Oh my god. And you don't even have to use that trick for any kind of Asian food. You can do it for any other kind of ethnic food. That's a neat trick, and I'm going to definitely use that from now on. My hubby really appreciates a nice tender piece of meat. Hey, that's my line. Susie didn't pay her internet bill, Ace? No, I was getting a picture, so I put you guys on timeout. All right, I had to try another piece of beef. Let's try the noodle part, guys. As you can see, it's so hot. Let's try this. Mmm. Mmm. Okay. Now I know why. Already cooked noodle. It says literally 10 seconds. And I think the reason for that is because it still keeps the noodle firm. The noodle is still good. It's I left it over 10 seconds, probably like 25 seconds. But it's because it says, and I did hear this, I did learn, but the noodle does cook more while it's in the pan, like you just saw. So yeah, follow the instructions to the T, and next time I will for sure do that. And I found, like I said, another word, another way to find this in the store is pancit. So pancit. So that's basically a lo mein noodle. This feels like a mukbang. So that noodles are fantastic, guys. This dish is fantastic. The veggies still crispy and soft. I can taste the ginger in there. The ginger's coming through. The sesame oil in there is really good. The onion flavor. It doesn't really need anything. I mean, I've seen a lot of people put soy sauce on this. Honestly, if I was to add anything, it would be just a dab in the corner of some hot mustard and probably some chili garlic sauce, and just put that and kind of like dip my noodle in that, and then as I'm eating, for a little spicy. If you want the spicy, throw a couple of Thai chilies in there, and it'll be spicy. Some chili flakes. I'm thinking maybe I would like to experience with a little spritz of lime on this too. Would be nice. Be really nice. But the flavors, boy, all those flavors go nice together, and it is just like the restaurant. It tastes just like the chow mein or lo mein in the restaurant. I know it's Philippines. It's a Philippine noodle. Yeah, I know this. But if you're looking for an alternative that you can't find on the package where it says lo mein, look for something that says pancit. And that's this noodle right here. That's similar to the lo mein. Otherwise, you can't find either one. Use spaghetti noodles. I bought some dry noodles. Where'd I put them? I bought some dry noodles. Okay, so these are chow mein noodles right here. I bought these also, but because I wasn't sure, I went to one store, found one, and then another, I found another. But see, these actually say chow mein noodles. Here, let me turn it around so you can read it properly. So, see, those say chow mein noodles. And it's the noodle looks a lot thicker, and I was like, God, but you know, look at how broken they are. But still, I'm definitely going to try this next time, and I'm not sure how long you have to actually cook this. Does it have instructions? This is also a Philippine food. Shoot. Doesn't have a preparation. Doesn't have. So I don't know. I would think that you would put these in boiling water and boil them. So I'd have to look it up, but that's another option. So I found a dry and I found a wet option. The wet option that I used, that I went with, was already cooked, basically already cooked noodle, and they were just they were added to they were coated with oil. They're so good, guys. My hubby's gonna really like that. That is so good. It's got that specific flavor too from the restaurant. All those flavors together, gosh. Light soy sauce. Plus, I used ponzu as my light soy sauce because we don't eat anything and any other kind of soy sauce but the ponzu, which is a kind of a lime soy sauce or a lemon. So I'm surprised because that hid very well in there. That hid really well. So the dark soy sauce for cooking, the mirin, the sugar kind of disappeared too. I mean, it actually married everything well together. So there is a slight sweet in there, slight sweet. Boy, but it works out really nice, really nice. Sorry, my nose, guys. Oh, this would be so good with shrimp, big shrimp, scallops. This would be perfect. So this is my Susie B's version of lo mein. The meat is tender. Boy, no effort at all when it comes to chewing it. It just melts in the mouth. The Napa cabbage in there. Now you can put snow peas. Also watercress. I've seen watercress in this recipe. Definitely you want to put green onions for the flavor, and it makes a nice coloring in there. The white onions. I used white onion. I don't know if you could probably use red onion. I don't know if shallots would be good in this too. Probably it would add a nice additional flavor to this, but yeah, this came out really good. I'm really happy with it. Hopefully you guys won't be afraid to go try your own at home. Thank you, Mike, for the for the sponsoring today's cooking, live cooking. And thank you, Miss Kathy, for that beautiful flower. You'd use purple onion, really? For more sweet? Boy, this is good, Mike. Oh my God, this is really good. Mm. That's sweet. I never put sugar in my food, but that sweet, it works really well with the sauces. It doesn't taste like, oh, you're eating a candy in there. It's just the sweet. The sweet really binds all the sauces. The mirin, I never tried mirin, but it's basically sweet water in a sticker. And then that sugar works well in there. I don't know how. The meat is very tender, really good. Try that. Try that with your meat, guys. It's really nice. It really makes the beef. Oh God! I wonder if you can season beef jerky like this. What do you guys think? Velveting jerky and then dehydrating it. Anyways, that's another show. Thank you for watching, guys. I hope you go try your own lo mein, chow mein, whatever you want to call it. It's delicious. Try that. Try that recipe. I think you'll love it. I love it. I think it's wonderful. I think my hubby's gonna really like that. I think he's gonna like that a lot. Hi, Miss Whispers in the Moonlight. How you doing? So I'll show you one more time what it looks like, and then I'm gonna go. I'm gonna eat. This is what it looks like. And that's Susie B's chow mein style of version of chow mein with lo mein noodles. So it just depends where you're at, what it's called. But I think this is a chow mein. We could all say safely that this is a chow mein, and it came out wonderful. Give you a nice close up. So I just put green onions. I put carrots. I put Napa cabbage. I also put ginger and garlic. And I used a sirloin beef because that's just what we had. So I used a sirloin beef. You can use any kind of beef you want as long as you velvet your beef. And it sounds funny. Mike, don't go there. But if you velvet the beef, boy, that freaking beef is amazing. You just it'll pop off your socks. Fabulous. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you all later. Have a good rest of your week if I don't see you again. Love ya.